What's up, people?
Hello, Internet.
It's that young Josh and that young Ryan.
We're here. I don't have any jokes. I'll let Josh have that one.
Mine are terrible.
I'll let Josh have that joke.
Thank you. Once again, it's the Mighty Fish Podcast. We're
here on the Sunday. I don't know what date it is.
The 16th?
The 16th of April?
Oh, I was right.
Nice. Like I said, we're not doing that anymore.
It doesn't matter.
Do it. But we're here, and we have our most topical episode yet, Josh.
Yes.
Or maybe so. I don't know. But guess what? I think this might be the first one that we recorded directly after coming back. Well, we had about an hour of buffer.
We were doing it when we first started. We would record and then come. We would watch a movie.
Then come back.
Yeah. Mad Max, I think we did right after we saw it, didn't we? Our first episode.
Perhaps.
Warcraft. No, Warcraft was our first episode. God, Mad Max. God.
Yeah, that was
Warcraft.
way before.
Yeah. We didn't.
That would have been a good episode.
That would have been a dope episode. Warcraft, we recorded right after we saw it.
Anyway, I don't know why we're being so dry. Because let's be real here. We just saw the greatest movie
of
2017's greatest hits. There's only one, and it is The Fate of the Furious.
Well, you're going to make me a liar now because I said that about Kong.
Well.
And as much as I liked this movie, I did not like it as much as Kong.
You're a crazy person. Because this movie was at least 8 times better. Which is good because this is the 8th movie.
Yeah.
And my second favorite movie with 8 in the title. Well, it's not actually in it, but they imply it. Because they do F8, Fate,
F8,
Fate.
Fate. Yeah.
That's why they called it that.
Yeah.
Because their fate is the same as it is in every movie.
They have to go fast to be furious.
So, we just got done seeing Fate of the Furious. And
oh, man.
It was a romp.
Dude, these movies never let you down. They know what they're doing, and they go with it. They're so stupid, and they're just like, yeah. I laugh in these movies because I feel like I'm supposed to.
Yeah, no, I don't. There was people in the audience, I guess, getting upset that we were.
The guy next to me was very upset with me.
But I feel like they don't.
I feel like if you're not getting the joke, then you're not getting the movie. Like you don't enjoy the movie as much as I do. I love these movies.
It's fun action. It's not like gripping action.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
No. This is like Big Trouble in Little China, Escape from New York. Like you're supposed to laugh.
We laugh because we're having fun, not because the movie sucks.
Yeah, exactly.
The movie is great.
Exactly, dude. The movie's so good. They take all rationality and just crumple it up in front of everyone's face and throw it in a trash can. And that's why everybody loves them. This
is a perfect mix, though. I think this is probably their 5 was a legit movie.
5 is a great movie. This one is a great balance between being bananas and having a little bit of a serious angle to it.
A little bit of a serious plot going on.
Yeah. There's a twist that I fucking didn't see coming. Nope. I knew there was a twist.
Yeah, obviously. They set
but it was not at all what I expected it to be.
No, me either. And, everybody uses their
Because
cleverness.
it's just like they've got a formula. They've got a formula. Like, it was funny, dude, because I don't know if you heard me in the theater, but when the end happens, I was all, barbecue.
Yeah.
And then they close in on New York, and I was like, what's going on? And then it was all, barbecue. And I was like, barbecue.
Duh.
Yeah. They have to do a barbecue and say grace at the end of every movie.
That's what they do.
Yeah. Because it's all about familia.
Yes. But, so we won't spoil the main plot, but what I will say is this sets the tone of this movie perfectly from the opening scenes.
Oh, yeah. Dude, that was...
And it goes back to its roots for a second. It's Too Fast, Too Furious roots.
I was going to say, just like... The whole opening street race is shot exactly like you've got the close-ups and the fake. Those are CGI cars and stuff that are racing, and it's just like this is oh my god, this is just is the whole. I was kind of disappointed
But
at first because I was like, did they really just go? Did they take away everything that I've come to love?
Vin Diesel pulls body panels off of a car with his bare hands.
With his bare, he's just pulling door like no tools. He's just ripping this car apart with his hands.
He's got to save weight.
But then he tells him to take off everything that isn't the engine, and then he goes to the race, and he still has the car. When you say that, I expect it to be just a frame and an engine and pedals.
Maybe the back and the roof and all that, they couldn't get out. He still needed that for some aerodynamics.
Well, yeah, I mean, he couldn't take the trunk off with his bare hands. That's all one piece.
But there was some dude who was a little bit of a ruffian. And he had shit with his cousin, and they decided to race. And they raced for keeps, as we all know.
Oh, of course. You can't... What the fuck did he say? If you want a car, you got to win it in the most.
You got to win it in the race.
You got to take it honestly. And he's like, how do I do that? And he's like, you race for it.
You race for it.
You race for
and then he's going to rate.
With that ridiculous, slow smile that Vin Diesel does.
Yeah. So his cousin has the slowest car on the island.
And this guy has the fastest car on the island. Except
for
Dom's. Of course.
Of course. But he has to race his cousin's car because he makes the claim that it's not the car, it's the driver.
Yeah, which wasn't that Brian that told him that?
No, I don't know, because Dom is the one who says it doesn't matter if you win by an inch or a mile, winning's winning.
That's right.
And they have they have all sorts of random shit like that. I think
it's hard to remember whose catchphrase was who.
I think this was just another one of just Dom doing his thing.
I swear to God, Brian said that in the first. It was Brian or Dom. Because Dom, he was calling Brian's character into question, or Brian was like, yo, bro, my car's not as cool as yours, but,
No, I don't know. I think this is a brand new Domism. It's a brand new Domism, I think.
Dude, it's been so long since I've seen the first movie. And, that's what I was talking to you about. It is crazy to sit and think about where this series started and what it has become. Yes. Because when it started out, it was Brian is an undercover cop infiltrating this criminal ring.
Yeah, which it barely was then.
Of drag racers, or street racers that were also pulling bank jobs and stealing cargo.
They were just stealing trucks.
They were just random criminals, and now they're basically the Avengers with cars.
That is very, very, very true.
Dude, Hobbs grabs a man and almost throws him through a wall, like a brick wall. He's beating up a brick wall he punches a huge dent in the side of a steel container.
True.
And keeps walking.
He rips a concrete bench off of a wall and starts
doing curls. Yeah. Dude, that was one of my favorite lines in the movie. Was I will beat you like a Cherokee drum.
Yeah, tons of one-liners that are huge misses.
Oh, dude, everything The Rock says though is golden, dude.
Yeah, because
he can pull off the dumbest line, and you're just like, yeah, that's what The Rock says.
Yeah, because
I feel like he just dips into. I feel like he writes his own because he comes from wrestling, so he's like, no, I know how to trash talk. I've made a career out of it. You know?
And it seems like every time he tries one, it's like a wink. Yeah. He's like, yeah, I'm saying dumb stuff, and it's cool.
Yeah, exactly. And you buy it because he's The Rock, and then Vin Diesel tries it, and it's just like, nah, Vin, that don't work.
Nah, bro, you just say Domisms.
Yeah, exactly.
Talk about family.
Talk about family, bro. Nobody. I wanted him to say so much when she asked him what is the best thing in life. I wanted him to say, crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentations of the women. I started laughing when she said that to him because that was played. I was like, crush your enemies.
Yeah, duh.
And he's all, family. And I was like, God damn it, Dom!
Family. She's like, not anymore, or something.
Yeah, something like, no, you want the freedom.
It was that the 10 seconds or less when you're worrying about nothing that quarter mile. Well, there was a lot of throwbacks.
Dude, that did not make any sense. Why live your life a quarter mile at a time when you can do that your whole life or something? I was like, What?
He can have that feeling the whole time without doing it a quarter mile at a time.
That doesn't make any sense.
Wait, he could do it his whole life just a quarter mile at a time, though, still.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Like, she said the same thing that he said.
She said a lot of dumb things that basically meant nothing.
I love Charlize Theron, and she was terrible in this movie.
I don't think she was supposed to be anything but terrible,
she
though.
Sucked so much. Yeah, but, like, Shaw was kind of cool in the first movie. Yeah. And he's a totally different character in this movie.
He's a completely different character.
He's like a violent, like, he's a psychopath in the first movie. And in this one, he's just witty British criminal.
Yeah, he walks into that building in the 7th one and starts blowing everybody away. And this and this and that.
Which, by the way, makes no sense. He's like, save my brother. I'm going to blow up the whole hospital. You blew up the whole... We can't save him now.
Yeah.
Oh, spoilers.
Yeah, I don't know. But I'm okay with it because his character has a great moment.
His character has some of the best moments, dude, and they're all with The Rock.
Yes.
They
become bros.
Yeah, I would love to watch a movie where the two of them are like buddy cops or something. That would be so great. They were so funny.
They were amazing. Yeah, like I said, it was a mix of just being bananas, but also had a pretty decent plot that actually you had to have seen the other ones.
Yeah, that was crazy because, like, it's, your brother was like, well, I haven't seen the other ones or something like that. And I was just like, yeah, you don't need to. And then I was like, oh my God, no, you do. You have to see at least 5 through 7.
Yep. Which that's the new continuity anyway. Nobody cares about the other ones.
Yeah.
That's just where
you could arguably include 4, but like
all that does is give you context for what's up with Letty. Was that her name?
Letty, yeah.
In the 5th or in the 6th one.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah, no, it's 5, 6, 7, 8. That's like the running team
continuity. That's when they turn into super spies.
Yeah, that's when they're superheroes.
And in this one, they've suddenly become this crack commando unit. They're like utilizing they're using weapons all over the place. They're just blowing dudes away, and they're moving with like precision movements and like hand signals.
Yeah,
and
they're
shit.
like running and gunning and
Tyrese kills 6 guys with a 9mm pistol. They're on snowmobiles.
Yeah. So yeah, there's not. Without spoiling it, it's just kind of like, yeah, it's bananas. It's great. You'll laugh. The story is actually pretty good.
Yeah, the story's pretty cool. Like it's. These are great. This is like I said for Kong. This is one of those great dumb summer blockbusters. Just go, have fun, enjoy the explosions. It's fun. They're fun movies, man. I love these. Don't take it so serious that you're mad at me when I say that's not how torpedoes work.
That's not how torpedoes work.
Oh God, who cares?
Who cares?
I don't.
Nobody cares.
No one cares.
We're saying that as a positive.
Yeah, exactly. I'm enjoying it.
It would not have been as cool if it worked as torpedoes should.
Oh, yeah, dude. If that sub moved as fast as a submarine does, that would have been lame.
Yeah.
Through ice. Through solid ice.
Yeah. They were still able to outrun it because they're the
best. I don't understand some things that happen, like in the cars, like they'll press buttons and they're saved by something. You see a button get pressed and then...
It like extended her shocks so she like jumped off the ice.
Is that what happened? Yeah. Okay, because I was just like, okay, now she's off.
Because I guess they were like, should we have her hit NOS? They're like, no, we do that too much. We do that shit too much. No, she's going to have like a jump button.
Yeah. Dude,
they did that in the 7th one when they were all in the off-road vehicles. They were turbo. Yeah. Dude, it's just like for years they've been trying to recreate the magic of Knight Rider through other Knight Rider shows. And this show is like I told you, this show is one movie away from putting them in crazy helmets and becoming masked. Yeah.
Because whatever they need their cars to be, they are.
Yeah. And there's also another really awesome element in this movie, which is they utilize terrible TV and movie hacking to the point where it's ridiculous.
It was so funny. That was one of my favorite parts of the movie.
They start hacking everybody's cars. They're not even like Teslas or cars that drive themselves, and we're just able to drive them over computers.
Yeah, like taxis were getting hacked, like yellow cabs.
Yeah.
Like, it was like, what is going on? And there's a tidal wave of cars that just chases I can't even talk about it seriously because it's so nuts. It's not. That's not how that works.
No.
At all.
But it was everything I wanted it to be.
Yeah.
It was just dumb, stupid shit with a dumb plot that actually ended up being better than that.
Oh, yeah.
Normally I'm just like, yeah, and then it follows the same formula. They end up winning and blah, blah, blah.
Of course, yeah. Well, these are paint-by-numbers movies. But, like, if you don't know that going in, don't go to the movie.
Yeah.
You know? Like...
Fate of the Furious. It is exactly what you want it to be.
Yeah. Fate and the Furious. You're fated to enjoy it.
Terrible.
I feel bad about that one. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's about all there is for that.
That's all there is for that. Still haven't seen Ghost in the Shell.
No. I may have reserved my my call in on that.
Yeah. Okay. You're gonna hold back maybe?
I might hold out for something that I really think is gonna be a pile of crap.
Well, I can't tell you that I'm disappointed.
Exactly. I know you would be. You would be disappointed over it. But there has been some other movie news.
Yes.
And we don't cover it very often.
Do you want to talk about trailers, Ryan?
I do, because there's
really
been two notable ones over the past week. Obviously, the big one being a teaser for Star Wars The Last Jedi.
What were your thoughts, my friend?
Okay. They did a thing where it was like it was shadow or mirroring the trailer
original
for
Force
teaser
Awakens.
for Force Awakens with the whole
Yeah.
scare and oh no, it's a person panting. But you're like, oh yeah, that's Rey. Man, she must be training super hard.
Yeah. Well, I liked that shot where all the rocks are coming up around her.
Yeah. That shot's so hot right now.
Is it really?
Yeah. Well,
Oh no, because Man of Steel did it when he's fucking gonna take off.
Man of Steel did it, and we were watching. We were watching a trailer before Fate of the Furious, and it had Arthur. There was a shot of Arthur where he was holding the sword, and it was like slow-mo, and the rocks all around him were floating.
Yeah, he's pulling the fucking sword out of the stone. Yeah.
And I'm just like, that shot's so hot
Dude,
right now.
that shot, so hot right now. I can't tell you how excited I am for that movie.
Yeah, we'll definitely be covering that.
That looks fucking so dope.
Yeah, as far as The Last Jedi, I mean, it's a teaser, so we didn't get a lot. Like, we got a voiceover by Luke, but we've already had his. But his was relevant to the story, I guess.
Well, dude, have you heard this buzz going around on the internet that, like, confirmed Luke is a Sith and shit like that? And I'm like, no. What I see from it is that he's taken a look at the past.
Yes.
And he's acknowledged that shit went south because of his dad.
Yeah.
And the Emperor and stuff and the Jedi Council, and that when he got involved, it did nothing but make things bad too. And I think he's just like, we just need to stop. I'm not training you. This is it. Yeah. I'm the last Jedi, and that's it.
I think he turned into a crazy Jedi historian, and I think he realized that the Jedi might just kind of suck.
We're the cause of all the problems in the galaxy, far from.
But she talks about, but then Rey also talks about the light and the dark and balance, and he says, "Oh, there's so much more than that." And I'm just like, I don't know. Maybe he's talking about like the whole inherent good guy thing isn't working. Yeah, is what I take it as. Not as like I'm a bad guy and the Jedi suck.
Oh, so you're talking about finding the middle way instead of the light. But see, I thought he had found the middle ground because in Return of the Jedi, he's utilizing what you have come to believe by that point as dark Jedi powers.
What I think is that Luke went and, like I said, turned into a crazy Jedi historian and tried training new Jedis by the code of the Jedi that he found out. Okay. And realized that he was a huge fucking failure.
It just doesn't work.
Because everybody who's been... there's no... As far as I know, I don't know Darth Sidious's story. I'm sure some asshole could tell me. But... every big and Darth Maul, I guess. But basically Vader turned to the dark side, Dooku, people like that, and they were trained as Jedi. Yeah. Like, I think Jedi is the fucking way to the dark side, and that's the thing.
Oh, you think that because of the historical limitations that they put upon themselves, which, like, I guess those are real things now. I don't know, dude. I miss the days when Obi-Wan was like, yeah, shit was crazy, and you're a Jedi's kid, and that's, that's it. Now it's like, nope, they can't marry, and these ridiculous rules that were put upon them by, I think, fans more than
there is
or the extended universe more than
there is enough
the prequels.
time. There is enough time that you could argue like none of that exists anymore in this new Jedi world, but like he's clearly has some old texts and stuff that he's been studying.
Yeah.
He's at what is supposed to be the first Jedi Temple.
The original Jedi Temple, yeah.
So, I don't know. It could be nothing. It could just be random voiceover, and it's completely out of context, which it
Well, have you also
probably
heard,
is.
somebody else was saying, I saw online, one of the comments was, that doesn't sound like Mark Hamill. But like, I think it's Mark Hamill. I don't know who else it could be.
It didn't sound like him at first. I thought that it was Kylo talking.
It could be Kylo.
But then it shows Luke, and I'm like, oh, I guess that was Luke saying that.
Because it sounds like a far younger Mark Hamill, but Mark Hamill has kind of a young voice.
He does, yeah.
At this point in his life, still.
Yeah. He's not like James Earl Jones, where you're just like, man, that guy's old.
I feel like he's still got the magic, though, man. Like,
yeah, obviously, it was dope to hear him do Vader, but I'm just like, this Vader sounds weird.
He does sound older.
But it's like, whatever. Everybody's willing to accept that, because why wouldn't you? Of course you want James Earl Jones doing the fucking voice.
Who else would you get?
Yeah, no.
Like, no one can imitate that baritone, man.
No.
Nobody does that.
No, so they better get all their fucking Vader shit out of the way.
I know, dude, I don't know, pre-record lines or something.
I think they did.
Or just stop.
I think they did,
entirely.
but probably stop doing all these weird standalones that have Vader in them. But yeah,
exactly.
I mean, overall, like, fucking, it looks cool. Like, fucking, I don't know what's going on with Finn at all.
That's what intrigues me the most, dude.
Yeah.
Is I want to know what's up with Finn.
It looks like he's wearing some. He's obviously in some sort of device.
He's in some kind of containment.
Yeah,
unit.
but it looks like he's also wearing something.
That would be interesting, dude. If he's got like some kind of apparatus,
Yeah.
that would be interesting. If he's kind of half machine now,
Yeah,
that would be interesting. Well, because I mean, like Kylo severed his spine. Like
exactly.
He's just like, I mean, Chewie could have folded him in half while he
Yeah.
was carrying him if he wanted to.
Kylo looks like he's completely unhinged. Fucking his lightsaber's as wonky as ever.
I love that, dude. I love the look of his saber.
Looks like he's not wearing his helmet anymore.
Yeah, it blows up. It gets shattered at one point
Yeah.
in the trailer. I want to know what Rey's running at with
Yeah.
her saber out.
She's running
clearly
at
still on the island.
Yeah. Shots
I
of
want to
her
know
training. It's
the
cool.
one that I really want to know. I want to know what's up with Chewie, dude.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I'm very
'Cause I'm
intrigued
like-
by where Chewie sits now.
And I'm like, is that him flying the Falcon?
Flying the Falcon in that scene, yeah, dude. And I love that the space battle shot with the huge frigates. Dude,
Yep.
I'm just like, dude.
Some new and or returning ship designs.
Yeah. There's some, because most of it is just obscure designs that got passed over and stuff like that.
Or some of the ships that were in the big fleet battle in Jedi.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I'm so excited.
Super vague, no idea what's going on, but it's nice to see a couple characters.
Yeah.
See Poe.
Well, and like this far into the year, dude. I mean, because when they did Force Awakens, you got it at the beginning of the year almost. Was what, February?
It in November of the year prior.
Was it November of the year prior? I thought it was February. Huh. No, because you got the short teaser first, and then you got the one that's essentially this one.
Then you got the one with Luke talking.
Yeah. This one looks... I'm intrigued, dude. I love the saga movies.
So I'd like to think a lot, like we could speculate endlessly what the voiceover meant, but I think it's probably out of context. But I think that fucking Luke is like, no, the Jedi Order sucks.
Yeah, and that's where I sit with it, where he's just like, no, we need... I think he's just like, no, I'm not training you. We're done. He's got a different reluctance than Yoda did.
Yeah, or is she... But then he's telling her, breathe, reach
Yeah,
out.
and then she's practicing with the saber on the
saber, and he's standing and looking at her, and I'm like, dope.
Yeah. And I wonder too, and it's... God, we're doing the speculation thing.
Yeah, which is fine. It's fine.
Is she doing that on her own?
That's what I was
she's
wondering.
trying to do what she can do by herself, and Luke just happens to be there, and is it going to be one of those things where she's clearly doing it wrong, and he's just like, I've had enough,
Yeah.
and then he starts trying to teach her proper.
Yeah.
I'm interested in that.
Yeah, so that element's really cool, and like that, I'm interested because that's the big saga story stuff, like obviously that's going to be really intriguing. But the whole movie can't take place on that island.
No.
So I'm looking forward to what the supporting cast is going to be getting into.
Yeah.
The wars of the Star Wars, like what fucking what Poe's getting into, what the Resistance is dealing with.
I was telling you, I like that shot of Poe running down the hallway with BB with him.
Yeah.
And that's cool to me. Like, BB is his droid. Mm-hmm. He's not going to leave him at any point and go hang out with Rey. BB belongs to Poe, and Poe and BB are going to have their adventures.
Yeah.
I really want to know what they're going to do with Finn.
Yeah.
I really liked Finn in Force Awakens,
and
I want to see them bring him back.
Mm-hmm. And what I told you is they did a panel at Star Wars Celebration before the trailer, and I watched some of it. There's a new character called Rose, who I guess works on the Resistance base, and they said her and Finn are a team, and they go on an adventure.
Which is funny
together.
because like so many of those early like leaked photos we saw, everybody thought that was him and Rey together.
Him and Rey,
and obviously it's him and
it might
Rose.
be her, and they're on Tauntaun back or whatever.
Yeah, whatever that huge thing was.
Yeah, that big old beast they were riding around on. Yeah,
Ronto.
That must be her because it looks like she's going to spend most of the time on that fucking island.
Yeah, which is cool because we had talked about. God damn it, it's pissing me off because we're recording. But God, what was I talking about before I got mad? We had talked about initially how we wanted to see her maybe her and Kylo both take maybe a step back from most of the movies and focus on their training and their evolution, and maybe focus more on like Finn and Poe. And I'm hoping that's what we do with this movie.
Yeah, set them on their path for their time in the next movie, but the bulk of this movie being the political landscape, not like the prequels.
Yeah, we don't need Senate and build debates.
But as far as the warring factions...
expand the universe. Do some universe building like they did with Empire. And I really think that's what they're going to go with this one. Because, I mean, the argument can be made, and it's very valid, that Force Awakens is essentially just a New Hope.
Yeah,
and so logic would track that this would be Empire Strikes Back.
Yes, but the good thing is that
they're fresh enough.
There are certain elements that will almost prohibit this from being a complete copy of Empire.
Exactly, dude. Yeah, and when I say that, I don't mean, just like, do what's already been done, or I'm not going to like it.
But tonally and the progression of the Jedi characters.
Just the story in general. Just like, because each one built upon the other.
And the fact that Kylo still needs to train, too. It's not like Vader where he was just a madman.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Vader was already good to go. Like, no, we're getting the training of two characters, a villain and a hero.
Exactly. And I look forward to seeing fucking how Kylo's dealing with being a punk bitch. Because I don't think he's going to be happy.
No, well, would he be, though? I mean, yeah, he got fucked up and everything, but now he's the monster he wanted to be.
Yeah, but now he's got an adversary, I guess.
Yeah, he is Grandpa now, in his mind.
Yeah. But maybe because it looks like he's not wearing the helmet.
Yeah, but like I was telling you earlier, does he feel the need to wear it anymore? Because now his face matches the fucked up thing that he thought he was. Because remember in Force Awakens, she's just like, are you just a monster in a mask? He's like, oh, I'll show you.
Yeah,
ooh, yeah. Oh no, fucking weird looking. I really believe that in his brain he was a monster.
Yeah, I'm sure, and like I said, we can't fucking really take anything from this. This is just like, get hyped. Here's some characters you like. Look, she has a lightsaber. Look, shit's blowing up. Look, there's cool
some
stuff.
ships. There's a battle.
And I'm like, I'm happy because I like Star Wars. At the same time,
want a little more. But I know that you're saving it. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, we don't have long. It's crazy to think we're almost halfway through the year.
Yeah, dude, we've got what? It's December.
Yeah, December 15th.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
No. Dope.
You want to...
Unfortunately, after that, it'll be the Han Solo movie. So,
I really... no interest in that at all, but I know I'm going to see it.
Yeah, obviously. But
that bothers me so much more than like the fact that they're making it. The fact that I'm like, that looks dumb. I wonder how much ticket prices will be.
Better pre-order.
Better pre-order. Don't want to run out of seats.
It's one of those things where it's like, you can either be pleasantly surprised, but still be like, what a bad idea. Or you can be like, see, I told you it was a piece of crap.
Yeah.
It's a win-win.
It's a win-win no matter what.
Oh, God.
I can either be right or be pleasantly wrong. Oh, God.
What a douchey way of looking at
it. That's a terrible way of looking at it.
I fully support. But what did you want to know if I wanted to talk about?
I wanted to talk about Thor Ragnarok, man.
I will talk about it.
Dude. So pumped for that movie.
I love
Thor. I'm more excited for that than I am even Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Because Guardians of the Galaxy 2 looks great.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, but it's something I've already seen.
Yeah.
And Thor Ragnarok looks like it's Thor Ragnarok looks like they're doing something a little bit different with the character.
Yes.
And they're doing what I wanted to do, where they're kind of trying to make him the glue, the constant thread through all these different types of films. Because you're getting Doctor Strange is showing up in the movie. We know that from the post-credits scene.
Yes.
It looks a lot more like Guardians of the Galaxy, where it's all cosmic and there's spaceships and Game Master is involved in it, and that is the brother of the Collector from Guardians of the color palette, dude. And I don't even want it. It's God. I would love to sit and just discuss how excited I was by that one scene with him and the Game Master, Joe Goldblum, and Loki on that sofa surrounded by the characters. Because in the background is so much of this Kirby style, Jack Kirby style, fucking just design. It's all these weird shapes and stuff that don't make any sense at all, but they look so cool, and they're all just weird. And then all the characters, like there's guys wearing stuff that looks like Celestial inspired. Like, it's just, it blows my mind, dude. There's some Mobius stuff going on. There's some Kirby stuff going on. It's all very vibrantly colored, like old Kirby stuff was. It's like I felt like they were just like, well, we'll see how going wacky bananas with Strange is going to work. And then, we'll see. And I would like to think that, but I know they were being made at the same time.
Yeah.
I just feel like they were just like, you know what? No, let's make our outlandish comic book movies look like our outlandish comic books. Mm-hmm. And I love that they're embracing the more wacky styles, dude, because it's like, I didn't think psychedelic crazy 70s magic would work at all in a film, and Doctor Strange did it in spades. It was great. And then this, from what I'm seeing, it's like they're mixing a little bit of that modern design that went into like James Gunn's stuff with Guardians, and they're doing it with some of that classic 70s, 60s style that Kirby was doing, and I said, Mobius and stuff like that. So I'm very, very excited just for the, Kate Blanchett's Hela design is fantastic, dude. She's got the crazy fucking headpiece. I'm so excited for that. Just from a design aspect, it looks dope as hell.
Yeah. So you have a reason to look at it and be like, oh, this and this and this, and that's why I'm excited. For somebody who's less versed in comic books, I look at it and go, all right, so they're taking Thor, who I like and is funny in his own right and has his own Thor things, and they're just throwing him into Guardians of the Galaxy type shit, which is where he lives anyway.
Yeah. Well, and that's one from the story aspect. I love that they're embracing that, where they're just, and that's what I'm talking about, making him the constant thread that kind of weaves between, because you're gonna do like the real world type of Avengers shit, and then you're gonna get the crazy cosmos, God, whatever alien stuff going on as well, and and
that's where I think his solo movies would shine the most. Is having him in his element, which is Guardians of the Galaxy type shit.
Don't keep putting him on Earth.
Yeah, exactly.
Have him going out. I love the Dark World. I'm one of the few that loved it because it was comic booky and weird, but it wasn't weird enough. And this one looks like it's going to be super weird.
Exactly.
And I love that.
Yeah, and in my mind, I'm just like, oh, okay, I can see why they're doing that. And like, you were super excited. And I'm just like, I was like, well, yeah, now they're just doing the wackier Guardians of the Galaxy, Doctor Strange shit, and then they're going to have their normal superheroes. But now that you're telling me, like, well, no, now they're branching out and, like, bringing in, you're saying, like, Kirby design and this and this
There's
and
so
that.
many
like,
different design elements going on, and that's so exciting.
And then the cosmic shit has a... way more variety.
The cosmic shit has so much stuff.
So it's not gonna be like, oh well, here's Thor, but it's like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, it's Thor in space.
Spin.
No, you're gonna have Thor, but he's gonna have some style to it, dude, and it's gonna be really cool. I'm really looking forward to it. It's very colorful, and I really like that, dude. I like also that within the first 5 seconds of that trailer, the hammer gets destroyed. Yeah. So you're like, are we going to get a quest to rebuild Mjolnir?
Yeah.
Because that's going to be badass in itself. Or is he just going to be without the sword, without the hammer?
Yeah,
clearing infinity.
What's going on with Asgard? Because it's like it shows shit going down there.
She blows up Asgard.
Yeah, it shows shit going down there. Plus, as we know, Loki was running the fucking place in disguise.
Yeah.
And he's clearly out doing his own thing.
Yeah. Oh, fucking spoilers abandoned. Like, if you haven't seen Dark World by now, I'm sorry, but
yeah,
it's what, 3 years now?
It's been a long time.
Yeah. Right, but Loki was running the shit. Who the fuck knows where Odin is?
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, like, are we going to get a quest to find Odin? Are we going to try to reunite the gods? Because, like, Ragnarok was a real story in the comics, and I'm wondering if it's going to be Thor trying to go around resurrecting the gods and stuff like that, and restoring them to where they were, all the Asgardians and stuff. That should be dope. I love I want to know what's up with. They've got traditional Valkyrie in some of those cuts, some of those quick cuts. You see the girl on the winged horse, and she's blonde, and she's got the sword in the air, and then she's falling off the horse, but then I think she's black. The black girl. She's she's supposed to be Valkyrie.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, well, wait a minute. Then is it like a title that we're passing down to characters?
Yeah.
She becomes she was the Valkyrie. Now she's Valkyrie. Now she's Valkyrie. You know, like is it a legacy kind of thing? So I'm wondering if they're going to dip into that a bit. Like one of my favorite parts of the Dark World was the whole beginning where you got the story of the Dark Elves and the Asgardians battle. I want to know if they're going to try to do a little bit something with that with this movie.
Yeah.
It's expanding not just Thor, but Marvel that beyond, like, it's making loose connections between the two, like Guardians and the Avengers and stuff, and I find that very exciting.
Yeah, which they have to do. Because, as we've seen, we got like Spider-Man and Iron Man and fucking Star-Lord hanging out on a green screen. Yeah. So
you have to start tying shit together before Infinity War. Or is it Infinity War? Or
Infinity War.
It's Infinity War.
Yes.
Okay.
And I believe it's just one movie now. So.
Is it? Because I heard it was going to be 2.
Yeah, I guess it's just one now.
Oh, did you also hear that Inhumans is no longer a movie? It's a TV series?
Yes.
The ABC series?
Yeah.
I'm disappointed that it's ABC because, like, they haven't really hit that.
It should be a Netflix, yeah.
Netflix would be interesting, but the cast is fucking awesome.
Is it?
Yeah, it's really dope. One of the guys from Lost is going to be playing Karnak, which makes me super pumped. Black Bolt, and I don't want to say this because we've been doing this for years, but Black Bolt is the guy that played Cullen Bohannon from Hell on Wheels. Don't do it.
RoboCop? God damn it! We were talking about RoboCop, right?
No.
Okay.
That was the guy from The Killing.
So is it RoboCop or not?
No, it's not RoboCop.
Because RoboCop was in Hell on Wheels.
No, he wasn't.
Is it okay? But the guy who RoboCop played on Hell on Wheels is that who's playing Black Bolt?
No. No.
So it's the other guy from Hell on Wheels.
Sure.
Okay.
We'll do that.
All right. Well, that's cool. I don't know his work, but
he's pretty good, dude. I like him a lot, and it should be almost an entirely silent performance.
Oh, okay.
Because Black Bolt doesn't talk.
Because he can't talk or it'll blow your brains out.
Exactly. Well, it'll blow your brains out and your house.
Oh.
and probably the rest of your neighborhood.
Oh no.
Yeah.
He's like the big bad wolf.
Yeah.
But bricks still won't stop him.
Nah, this brick house ain't holding up.
Nope.
No, I'm super pumped for Thor Ragnarok, dude. And it's just, everything looks dope. And, like, I know it's kind of cliche at this point to include, like, cool songs in your trailer. But Immigrant Song is one of my favorite Zeppelin songs. And it's about Vikings, so it befits the trailer.
It's absolutely driving me insane.
Yeah.
I can't stand it
because we talked about it with Kong. And I'm with you on it, dude. I totally agree. But this time I was just kind of like, oh, that's dope.
Yeah, it's just get some classic rock that everybody knows and throw it in the trailer.
Exactly.
I forget what we were. Oh my God! So Atomic Blonde. That
movie looks dope.
I know it looks fine.
Was it Stevie Nicks?
But they had
not Stevie Nicks.
Had like Kanye West mixed with.
They had Kanye Pat Benatar.
With like yeah,
was it Pat Benatar?
It was like Kanye West mixed with like two other songs, like a remix. And they're going fucking all out for this one. Jesus Christ! But here's the thing: I bet you that if I looked back at other trailers in the past, pre fucking Suicide Squad, there'd still be plenty that.
Well, Guardians did it.
That still did that, and I would have been like, and I never would have noticed. It's just that, like, I feel like now every movie is doing it.
It's funny because like one of my big complaints about like DreamWorks animation cartoons is that the pop song is the whole centerpiece of the joke. One of the reasons I hate the movie Megamind so much is because that was like all of the humor. He's fucking, I'm going to overthrow the world. And then it's Tears for Fears, everybody wants to rule the world.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh my God. Well, he does this wacky montage of failed plans and shit. It's just like, this is fucking terrible. Shrek did it.
Shrek.
Like, it's just like, and I love the first Shrek. There didn't need to be more. But, no, pop songs in trailers has been a thing for forever. One of the songs I can't stand the most is fucking Kiss Me. By Sixpence None the Richer.
Yeah.
Because god damn it, that movie was in every romantic comedy trailer, romantic movie period, and then in the movie itself. And I fucking hate that song. But no, I totally feel you on this, like, stop throwing rock songs on every trailer and stuff like that, or in the movie in general. Because it's just like, guys, come on. Like, especially in the case of like Suicide Squad, where it was just dude, they were hitting you constantly with every scene had a different classic rock song or new song. It was too much. Yeah,
and the thing is, like, the trailers are good, and I don't know. It's just like, that's not stopping it. It's a good song, but for whatever reason, I just have this cynical fucking look on that now.
Dude,
I can't stop.
When we were in the theater today, and the trailer for Pirates came up, and I was like, oh, this is the one with the Johnny Cash song in it. And it started, and like, I don't know if you saw me, but I leaned around to see your face, dude, and you were just like...
I was just mad at the movie.
You're already mad about the Pirates movie, but I was like, oh my God, they took this movie and put a Johnny Cash song on it. He must be going nuts right now.
See, I don't hate Johnny Cash. I hate Johnny Cash's cover of that stupid... the
Nine Inch Nails. Oh, really? I thought you didn't like Johnny Cash.
No, I make fun of Johnny Cash because everybody thinks he's the greatest, and I'm just like... Yeah,
dude, what cracks me up is like, I don't think people really gave a shit about Johnny Cash. Like, I mean, he had a really strong fan base. And he is a really good musician, and people acknowledged him. Yeah. But then Joaquin Phoenix played him and Walk the Line, and then all of a sudden he was like Elvis.
Yeah, exactly. So, no, I have no problem with Johnny Cash. I hate that fucking song in particular.
Yeah. Did you not like it when Nine Inch Nails did it? Because it's even worse by Nine Inch Nails.
I don't listen to Nine Inch Nails, so...
You're lucky.
So that like, it got more playtime through him, so fuck him. But yes, and then when everybody's just like, well, it's Johnny Cash and he's the greatest. I'm like, fuck you, he's the greatest. I'm like, yeah, his songs are fine, but I don't like, play into everybody
oh, really? He's the greatest? Name me 5 songs besides Walk the Line.
Yeah.
And Hurt.
That's a very good point.
Yeah, no, dude, I get you on. Now I understand your beef. That makes perfect sense.
So yeah, it had nothing to do with the soundtrack. I was just kind of like, fucking Pirates movies for days. I hate them,
dude. They haven't been good since. I enjoyed 3. My favorite is the second one, but like 3 was where it should have stopped. We didn't need 4. 4 was terrible.
I saw the first one.
Yeah, and you loved the first. You liked the first one. I
really liked it, but I thought that it was long, and they just kept doing this. They did the same thing twice, and
it was a lot of like, we're gonna go here. Well, now they're over here. Back. Now we gotta go here. Well, they went back here. Now we gotta go back there.
So I never fucking watched the rest of them. I've caught bits and pieces, and I'm always just like, oh, they gotta go do some fucking thing somewhere that they already were.
Yeah.
I'm like, got it. And Jack, I'm like, I don't even understand why Jack is ever important for anything. Or if he's just there.
Well, that was what I liked about the second one, was Jack actually served a purpose. Oh, not Jack. Sorry, I'm talking about Will.
Yeah.
Jack is Han Solo without being like as deep as Han Solo. Jack is a side character there for comic relief, and he's cool, he's charismatic, and we like him. He shouldn't be the main character at all.
I saw the end of the one where it was just him.
That's the fourth one.
Yeah.
That movie's awful.
And I was like, this sucks.
That movie is terrible. I fucking hate that movie, dude. And I was like, this movie got panned by critics. I don't think people liked it that much. I don't think a lot of people, it made a lot of money. And then they were like, oh, no, 5's coming out, and it's the same story as 1.
Yeah.
But now we got the bad guy from Skyfall.
Yeah. So now we're all going to throw money at the screen.
Exactly.
It's just part of Disney's plan of make the same movies over and over again.
We know you're pissed off about that.
Yeah, which we talked about in the last one. Shit, man. There's like we've been saying every goddamn episode, there's so much on the horizon.
Dude, 2017 looks like it's going to be a good year for film.
Yeah, and we're having a good time already. We enjoyed Kong, put it that way.
Are we going to see Phoenix?
No. No. And then what's funny is it said not yet rated.
You mean Blair Witch Project?
It said this film is not yet rated, and it said April. And I'm like, it's fucking halfway through April, guys.
Oh my God. Did it say that?
It said April.
I saw that it said April. I didn't see that it said not yet rated.
Film not yet rated.
It's halfway through April.
Yeah.
There was no concrete date either. It just said April 2017.
Yep.
Oh my God.
So I don't know if that's a limited
So on top of that
thing.
movie looking like complete garbage.
Yeah. Blair Witch ripoff. But yeah.
Dude, insofar as they've got a girl coming out of the woods with slime all over her face, staring at the camera crying.
And it's 4x3 grainy VHS tape shit
yeah,
too.
Dude.
It's not like what was Into the Storm or any of those other found footage.
Any of those other found footage.
Where it's like, they're filming it on their fucking cell phones, which is 4K. Which at the time seemed dumb, but phones actually do shoot in 4K now.
I've never been able to reconcile, like, this fucker never put that camera down. This was so... this part is so important to film.
You know what's funny is when you are the one who is in mortal danger, yes. But when you're kind of a bystander, like they even did this in Fate of the Furious. Did you see while all the cars were freaking out? It showed like 3 people and they were all running, just pointing their phones at it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, people do that.
Yeah. But like, my thing is like, there's never just a like just I'm running.
Yeah.
There's always just like a clear, like, oh, I've ran a couple steps. Now it's time to turn back and show you again what's chasing me. You know, it's like, oh my God, I don't need to see the tornado or Cloverfield Beast's foot.
The idea of a found footage movie is so... like, at least this movie is going back to where found footage starts.
Yeah.
Where it's like, we found this, and this is like... the footage we found, we chopped it together so you could see what happened because they were trying to film what they were doing. Other found footage like Chronicle and all that stuff, it doesn't need to be found footage.
Well, and exactly. Like Chronicle did not need to be found footage.
Yeah, it's a filming style at that point, which takes away the whole idea of found footage. Like it's so like after Blair Witch and other ones who tried to be Blair Witch, it's like stop doing. I feel like
if you're gonna do these found footage films, Blair Witch did its thing and it made sense within Blair Witch. But if you're gonna continue that format, it needs to be extremely choppy. And like Chronicle did it right sometimes. Like the scene where they were fighting and you had the cameras from the news choppers outside and then they went into the building and then you got the security camera scene and it was very clearly a totally different type of camera and it was more of a CC type of thing. And I feel like that's what it should be. Like, it should be a bunch of different shit cut and just choppy. You don't really get the whole story, but you gather the narrative.
But
you know what I mean?
I feel like there needs to be some sort of meta logic of who put this together for you to watch.
That's true. No, like an intro point where you've got a standard style of filming, and then it's just like, no, we have to check this out. And then the rest of the movie is like them maybe intercutting it with a regular film. That's interesting.
Yeah, there needs to be some logic, because like with Blair Witch, it was, we found this in the woods, and here's the documentary.
Yeah.
There you go. Like, it made sense. Like, these kids went missing, we made a movie about what we found in the woods.
Yeah.
Got it. In this, he was filming himself. I'm like, okay, who found this footage and who put it into a movie? Was it, what's his name at the end?
Nick?
Because he puts the camera down and talks to the camera. He's like, I'm going to figure out what's going on here. And I'm also going to contact Paramount. Get your story out there. You know what I mean?
Make $1 off
That's
it. Why
what
not?
I mean. Why are we watching it? That is what is never explained in found footage movies.
No, yeah, no.
So
I
at
get
that
you.
point
I
is
get
a
you.
shooting style, and then at that point you're not trying to use it to a creative point, so you might as well have not done it.
It's so funny because the trailer came up and I just was like, okay.
Yeah, I was immediately terrified.
Oh god, yeah, because you have an alien thing.
Yeah.
But like, I was just like, all right, okay, and then I was waiting for the movie to start, and I was like, oh fuck, this is one of those movies, and that's a genre that I keep thinking has died out, and then it just crops up again.
Yeah. Well, and what's so strange too is it's like Blair Witch, the remake, I don't think did very well.
It did terrible.
And then they went and remade Blair Witch, but with
But
aliens.
with aliens.
But like original Blair Witch, not like a soft reboot. And I'm like, whose idea was this?
Apparently somebody that can't even bother to get the movie rated.
Yeah. No, it's because they're like, rated R or PG-13. That's what's going on.
Exactly. Do we want to make money or do we want to scare people?
Yeah.
Let's make money. That's what's going to happen.
No,
That's what's going to happen.
Yeah, you're not going to make money either way. So, like, if the movie is going to be better with the scenes you're going to have to cut to make it PG-13, at least
those movies
R.
are so dirt cheap to make. No matter how much money they don't make, they've still turned a profit.
Here's the thing. It really depends. This one's with aliens. Blair Witch Project had sticks and rocks.
It's true. And like crew fucking with the tent.
Yeah, they sent people out in the woods and were like, hey, we're going to come fuck with you and just film it and act and improvise act. Like this, there's aliens. Either
there's a script.
Yeah, there's a script.
There's always a script with these.
Yes.
Except for Blair Witch. Blair Witch was totally improv and stuff.
Yeah. So it's like, no, I think they're going to have to bring... There's going to be CGI in this, and there's going to be like this and that. Like, it's not... Like, the reason Blair Witch looked that way is because they shot it on that.
Yeah.
This looks this way post-processed because they're walking around with, like, GoPros and DSLRs and all that shit. They probably have filmed the crew on set. Like... Yeah. Like, no, this movie cost money. It didn't cost a lot of money, but whose ideas?
I don't know. It's funny, dude.
Who's pining for those days? Also,
it's funny. I would love for there to be a quality parody of that genre, where like they're out in the woods and they're terrified and it's so scary, and then like the guy drops the camera at one point and you get the shot of the crew off of the corner eating donuts or something. And there's
they probably did it in one of the scary movies. I've only seen like 3 of them.
Yeah, God, I only saw
Ghost House.
I saw the first one.
No, they did Ghost House.
Oh,
they did Ghost House. No, Ghost House I think was an online short film.
No, Ghost House. You talking about the one with
with Damon Wayans?
No, that's Marlon. It's Marlon, not Damon. Yeah, no, Ghost House. That was Ghost House.
Okay, yeah.
You saw me. Some guy in one of my classes was like, "You seen Ghost House, man? That shit was funny and it was scary." And I'm like, "Have you lost your mind?
Have you gone insane?
Are you all right?
Are you okay?
Are you all right? Should we talk to the teacher? Maybe you should go home for the day because you've clearly lost your mind."
Yeah, but like I said, we say it every episode. The lineup this year we're enjoying. So
oh yeah, it's gonna be dope.
Liked this movie, liked Fate of the Furious. It was exactly what I wanted it to be.
It was so good, dude. So much fun.
We got King Arthur coming up. We've got
Guardians. We got Thor. We got Star Wars. I don't want to see The Mummy, but I know I'm probably gonna.
No.
Really?
It looks too
You're
bad.
putting your foot down on that one?
Foot down.
I might see it myself.
You're a crazy person.
I don't know what it is.
We'll
like
see.
It looks so bad, but like part of me is just like,
if it's a Saturday and I'm not doing anything and you ask me to go, I'll be like, all right.
Yeah, dude. Well, because I mean, like I said the same thing about fucking Jack Reacher, and I loved Jack Reacher, dude. So it's just Tom Cruise is one of those actors that I always want to hate, and then I go watch his stuff, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I agree.
But just like I agree with you, this looks stupid.
Yeah. So far, so good.
Yeah. Shaping up to be a good year, man.
So we'll have to find some stuff to watch and talk about for next week, but we're never short on shit to bullshit about.
Yeah, we can always bullshit about something. We'll talk about how disappointing Andromeda was.
So anyway, go ahead and give us a follow on Twitter at Mighty Fish Pod.
Yes.
We're also on YouTube.
We tweet sometimes.
Yes, we do. We're Mighty Fish Productions on YouTube. You can find us on all big podcasting apps, including iTunes. We're Mighty Fish Productions. This is the Mighty Fish Podcast. Thank you very much. You can also watch our non-existent Twitch streams at twitch.tv/Mighty Fish Productions.
We should do one this weekend, man.
We should. We did do one, but it's a little iffy. It was more of a test one.
Yeah.
So
it was only
and nobody watched. So,
yeah.
But our old channel is auto-hosting us, so any of those followers might fucking come over one of these days. Yeah. So I have been Ryan.
I'm still Josh,
and we will catch you next week. Bye.
At another time.
No.